first day in Dushanbe. I didn't do anything yesterday. I was so tired. I just slept. Pick the flower. I don't know what the heck this is. It's a massive plaza with no one. I mean, massive. I don't actually know what this is because I didn't see it on the map. Smoggy. There's some really pretty mountains back there somewhere. Wish I could see the mountains. Yesterday was even smoggier. It smells so good here. Imagine, because the flowers. Ugh, it smells so good. It's starting to get rained out. I'm not sure if it's convenient. I'm very far from the hostel, but I'm also right next to the Tajik National Museum. But it wasn't supposed to rain until 1, and it's only 11. So I'm afraid if I go in the museum right now, then the rain's only gonna get worse. I'm either gonna have to cough up money for a taxi or just walk back 40 minutes in the pouring rain. Decisions, decisions.
Like actual embassy dates and stuff.
Okay. It was. We had no money.
It's pretty here, except for the smog. There are a lot of pretty parks here, which is surprising. I'm in the botanical garden. It has this little open air museum, sort of. That's putting it quite strongly. Y'all know I hurt birds, but look at their fluffy little feet. I can't. Their fluffy little feet. I can't stand it. Gotta enjoy the calm today and tomorrow. Because after that, I'll have to try to figure out a way to get to Dushanbe, which will involve just kind of showing up to this place I found on Google Maps and hoping it's the right place. And then I have to find a taxi. And then I have to wait for like 6 people to cram inside that taxi before we can leave. So it's gonna be fun. That's a cool way to repurpose dead trees. I crashed a wedding shoot. Can't really see that well back there. I'm good at crashing weddings. This is the first one on this trip, surprisingly. I wanted to take some photos, but I think most people here are Muslim. And I've mentioned several times before, but it's very bad taste to photograph people in Muslim countries. So just to be polite, I refrained. I really wanted to, though. I love crashing weddings. They were in a pavilion like this one. Which, to be fair, does make for a good wedding shoot. Very intricate. Sometimes it's a good thing I'm really short. That was easy. I like these. Can't imagine how long it must take to carve one of these. These guys are right here filming their weird Toyota commercial. I don't even know how they got up here because the road was blocked. But anyway, now I can record a little bit here. It's the first really good view of Dushanbe I've had. It's the first day it hasn't been total smog and clouds. Still can't see the mountains very well though. But at least I can see 10 feet in the distance. This is the old World War II memorial for the Soviet Army. There's a long walk up here. So I'm just kind of chilling here for a little bit. And Tajikistan is certainly much less developed than Kazakhstan. Which was a little surprising to me, because I thought of all the CIS countries, I always imagined Uzbekistan would be the poorest. But from the looks of it so far, from what I've seen of Uzbekistan and from what I've heard from other people, Uzbekistan is much more like Kazakhstan. So I guess Tajikistan kind of got left behind somewhere. Oh no, there are faces down there on that staircase. Crap. That means I'm gonna have to walk down there. Ugh. And then walk back up. Ugh. Maybe I'll walk down there on my way back. No, I can't walk down there on the way back because that's not the exit. Crap. I'm standing on top of the Red Army Memorial. I'm not saying I'm stomping on the Red Army, I'm just saying. I hope that's not their eternal flame because there's nothing happening. It sure does look like a Soviet-style eternal flame, though. In which case, this would be the only eternal flame I've ever seen in any country ever that is not lit eternally. Good job, Tajikistan. This definitely reminds me of a Soviet park. Random abandoned concrete buildings, weird old paths. Some huge water and or gasoline tank back there was leaking. Hopefully it was water. I'm just dreading having to go to Khuzestan tomorrow. Trying to find a way there without getting ripped off. From Khuzestan, we're gonna take a little day trip up north to this little tiny. A bug is full in my mouth. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Anyway, we're gonna take a day trip up to Tabushar, this little town that was created after the World Wars because there's a giant uranium mine. And there's a 300-meter tall pile of uranium nuclear waste just sitting right above the town. So every time the wind blows, they get irradiated. So heck yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. Sounds awesome. I mean, not for them, obviously. This lone little red flower. I like the electric cables of death here. idea though. Aside from the not fun walk up and the bugs flying in my mouth, it's quite nice. Peaceful. Pretty grass. Butterflies, flowers. Those guys filming for the Toyota thing are still driving around up here. I just ran into them again. Hopefully I've crashed a Tajik Toyota commercial. Maybe I'll be on TV. I'm surprised these poor people still have any faith left in nuclear reactors. But there it sits. I wish there was better visibility. I'll get my fill of mountains tomorrow on the death-defying ride to Dushanbe. It'll be just like being back in Nepal. Dude, this is some prime Soviet aircraft. Look at this. Beautiful. And there's the nuclear siren up there. If something goes wrong somewhere, it's great. I found one of those in Narva too. That's what happens when you end up off the beaten trail. In old Soviet states. It's awesome. Poppies. One of my favorite flowers. Hey, they finally raised the flag. It was down with it yesterday. Maybe because it was raining, I don't know. Massive flag. I just love that. Know what that thing is? That looks like some radar system. But who knows? It's obviously nothing super secretive or important. This is a public park where anybody and anyone can just walk right in. So obviously they wouldn't keep anything that they wanted to hide inside this area. Which kind of takes the fun out of it, to be honest. What's this? Ah, the magic of Tajikistan. I love it. That wasn't sarcastic. I actually do love it. You guys know I love this old Soviet kitsch. It's definitely a good place for a horror movie. The heck is that? I just had a momentary freak out and froze completely still because I remembered reading that you had to be very careful in certain areas of Tajikistan because there's still landmines in a lot of places. But I don't think they were referring to Dushanbe. I hope not anyway. I freaked myself out for a second. I froze up and I was like, oh crap. But for sure they went up towards the mountains and the border with Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan. This is what I want. That's a long walk back. This hostel is really, really nice. $8 a night. Little chandelier. Nice little beds. Each one has an outlet. Heck of a lot better than some hostels I've stayed in for $30 a night. The family is really nice too. They're really cute. And there's a cat somewhere. Gosh. I took a taxi back from that park, and boy howdy, let me tell you, like, I got in, and we obviously started the conversation in Russian, as always here in these countries. And then randomly, he switched to English, and he's like, "Are you Russian?" And I said, "No, bro, I'm American." And he got this look of relief on his face. And he just launched into this tirade, man. Oh, he just launched into this tirade about how much he hates the Russians, how they're all racist, and he called them Nazis too. And I was like, bro. Oh, he went hard. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but it gave me a little bit of a laugh. It's an interesting time to be alive, is all I can say.